Kabbalah Numerology, meanings of numbers and reading with chart. Kabbalah Numerology is the chief type of numerology among all the various branches of numerology. It has precisely gained its popularity after some of the greatest Hollywood celebrities including Madonna and Britney. The pronunciation for the word Kabbalah is actually Kabbalah. Numerology is basically the early science involving numbers, which has the ability to influence all the aspects of one's life. On the basis of one's date of birth as well as the name given at your birth, the system of numerology can help explain what the future really holds for you ahead. This is one brilliant method for people to get to know about the reality of their inner selves, their nature, and even the reasons as to why they behave in a particular way. Along with all of these, one can use this system to help unfold the various mysteries of everyone else surrounding them. Every human being is prescribed with an arrangement of numbers which is unique only to him. These numbers are associated with their birthdays and names, which are later translated into a modified numerology chart. History of Kabbalah Numerology. The Kabbalah Numerology reading has a rich history, having originated from the Hebrew spiritual sciences, and its principal chunk is the Hebrew alphabet. In reality, the word Kabbalah really represents the work of mind instead of the experience lived by our body. This simply tells us about the numerological system of Kabbalah, that it accepts a person to have a deep level of self-honesty and self-understanding. The Pythagorean and Chaldean numerologies, for instance, need different material about any person. On the other hand, Kabbalah numerology only requires the name. Therefore, many people do prefer the other numerological systems over this one. How does the Kabbalah numerology function? All the letters belonging to the alphabets hold a characteristic value which is represented in the form of various Kabbalah numerology charts. The Hebrew alphabet has aided in the process of finding the numerical value of each of these letters. Since this system has as many as 400 path numbers or even more, people often do focus on the most common ones. The crucial job is to figure out just the perfect Kabbalah number for all the people. Find Kabbalah number. The process of finding the Kabbalah number. One can find their own private Kabbalah number by simply looking at their own first name, and they can find out their Kabbalah number by the use of the Kabbalah Numerology calculator. This step is then followed by checking the value of the name. Numerology report. It is to be noted that you must also include your middle name. Next, you're supposed to add up the values of all the letters of your name. This will result in a number consisting of 2 digits or maybe even more. Next, you have to divide the sum by 9. The whole numbers which result after this process are termed as remainders. Add 1 to the remainder to get your final Kabbalah number. For example, the total sum of your letters gives rise to the number 42. As mentioned formerly, divide this by 9 and you will get the remainder 6. On adding 1 to 6, you get the result 7, which is your ultimate Kabbalah number. There might be instances where the sum results in a whole number such as 81 and there might not be any remainder. Then you need to suppose it as 81.0 and then 1 is added to a remainder which is 0. In this case, your Kabbalah number will come out to be 1. Kabbalah numbers meaning. Meaning of the various Kabbalah numbers. Once the first step is done, which is finding out your respective Kabbalah number, you can evaluate the energy which is associated with this number. Among the chief Kabbalah values include progress, increase, love, futile, establishment, implementation, magic, reckless, luck. Difference between Kabbalah method different. People who aren't very familiar with the various branches of numerology might mistake the Jewish Kabbalah Numerology as the other systems as well. In general, every single branch has something or the other to say with the use of numbers. There sure are some major differences between all forms of numerological systems. The greatest difference is that the Kabbalah Numerology uses just the person's name without the use of his date of birth. On the other hand, when it comes to the other systems, they all make use of just the date of birth and are able to deliver information regarding this particular trait only. Other than the differences mentioned above, even the value each number holds is quite different from one numerological approach to another. For instance, the letter A may have exactly the same value in both the Chaldean and the Kabbalah approaches, but it may not be so for letter W and the other letters. Kabbalah Numerology consists of a much greater range of numbers. It is based on as many as 400 or even more various life path arrangements in accordance with the different vibrations. This is quite a difficult task to carry out, but the majority of the numerologists make sure to work with the most typical arrangements. Bottom line. Some people are really interested in the Kabbalah Numerology system, and there always are various ways through which they can participate in it. However, it is very significant to realize that the Kabbalah Numerology operates a lot better when people are truthful as well as in harmony with their inner selves. The principal role of the Kabbalah Numerology is to find the key to one's self-acceptance and inner world.